Imagine that you were tasked to clean up a very messy room. Now, for some of you, this might be easier to imagine than for others. Where would you start? How would you clean up that mess? Most people would begin by organizing the stuff scattered around the room so that you know all of what is there. This can easily be done by assigning piles of similar items and sorting each item in the room into their respective piles. For example, you might have a pile for clothes and a pile for toys. You might have a pile for books and a pile for trash. In accounting, we use a similar system of organization. Remember that accounting is a process of analyzing, recording, and reporting on business financial transactions. To do this successfully, we need a system for organizing the transactions so that they aren't just piled together like the example of the messy room. Just like with the messy room, we can organize our transactions by putting them together in similar groups. Then we give each pile a name so that we know what's in it. For example, you might make a pile for all of your advertising transactions. That would include payments for billboards, radio ads, online advertising, and a website. You might also have a pile for purchasing all of your paper, ink, staples, pens, pencils, and similar office items. We can call this pile supplies. In accounting terms, we call these piles or groupings of transactions accounts. An account is simply a group or record of financial activities of a similar or specific type that we give a label to. These accounts allow us to simplify reports by grouping transactions together and then totaling them so that stakeholders know how much money the business earns or spends in each account. So throughout the rest of this video series, you will often hear me refer to accounts. Remember that these are just groupings of similar transactions that have been given a label to make them easier to identify and work with. Although there are many common names for accounts that pretty much every business uses, like cash or accounts receivable or rent, an account can really have any name that you want that describes the transactions inside of it, and each business has a unique list of accounts and account names that are specific to that business and the needs of their stakeholders. You will want to talk with your instructor or manager to make sure you understand the naming conventions that will be used for the accounts in your class or business. To learn more about accounts and other accounting topics, check out more of my videos on YouTube or visit torinorman.com.